Hello, 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 hello. I am so happy that you are here today because I am going to tell you how I have attracted abundance in the last few weeks by serving people and not money. If this is your first time watching me live, my name is Dr. Terry Alford. I'm known as the Women's Wealth Strategist, and I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million dollar legacies. Now, in short, I am a financial consultant. I am an estate planning educator. I am a business consultant. I host a conference every year called the Attract Abundance Conference. And I am just over the moon ecstatic to share with you how you can attract more abundance by serving people. Now, over the last couple of weeks, I've had people share with me without me even, you know what? Let me back up. Let me ask you this. Have you ever called somebody or reached out to somebody because you really wanted to check on them or ask how they were doing? They were on your mind. God laid them on your heart, and you really had good intentions on calling this person. And then this person tells you something, and you looking at the phone like, what? Huh? What do you mean? What did I do? Well, that has happened to me. And a few weeks ago, I reached out to a woman, and she may have had good intentions when she said what she said. So I'm not saying that she had bad intentions, but I will say it took me aback. So I was calling this queen, and I was calling to ask her a question, but she had been on my mind for about a week. And what I discovered in my conversation with her is that she said she didn't come to, or she hasn't decided, she decided not to come to the Attract Abundance conference because she felt like I didn't believe the same thing that she believed. And I was like, what do you mean? She's like, what do you believe? And I was like, are you talking about in terms of religion? She was like, I hear you speak about attracting abundance, and you speak about speaking it into existence. And I don't believe in speaking stuff into existence. I said, wait a minute. What are you questioning? Are you questioning my faith? Are you questioning what I believe? So I share with her what I believe. I am unapologetically a Christian. I love the Lord. He heard my cry. Jesus paid it all, and we go together real good. So I'm like, what are you talking about? So long story short, for those of you who don't know, I just got back from Tahiti less than a month ago. And when I was in Tahiti, I spent time with my client success analyst, and I shared with her, I said, you know what, this trip is amazing. Now, I won the trip. I didn't pay for the trip. And I said, this trip is amazing. Shout out to Heartland and all of the other insurance and annuity carriers that made that trip possible. It was amazing. Y'all, I was out of office for 2 weeks, and it was amazing. And I said to Nia, I said out of my mouth, I have decided that even though I have spent money to travel the world, I want to start traveling the world and not have to pay for it out of pocket. Now, I spoke these words into existence. And I am going to tell you on today how those words are already manifesting, even though through service, even though I just mentioned it a few days ago. So let me tell you what happened. So I said, hey, I want to serve more people. And we're going to serve more people, and that's how we're going to travel the world. Now, I've been to Dubai, pay for that out of pocket. I love retreats. I've gone to Dubai this year. I've been to Spain. I've been to Portugal. I've been to Jamaica. So I've been to I went to Jamaica 2 years ago, but I've been on these trips that I pay for out of pocket. But this all-inclusive paid trip to Tahiti, Bora Bora, Cooks Bay, I said, ooh, I would love to have more trips that I don't have to pay for out of pocket. So I am going to make my decisions based on what is it going to take in order for me to travel the world and not have to pay everything out of pocket? Now, what I also have decided in my coming back into the office is that I want to serve my clients better. I have a lot of clients who have said yes to me a few days ago, a few years ago, a few months ago, and I have been looking at their accounts, especially the people who have retirement accounts with me. And so I decided to meet with her. We've been training for the last few weeks. And I was like, we're going to meet with all of our retirement planning clients. Everyone who has an IRA, who has a 401k rollover with us, everyone who has a Roth IRA with us, everyone who has an annuity with us, they're on the top of the list to check on in August. We want to see all of them. And so as I was looking to serve my clients, right? They're already my clients. My goal is to see how their accounts are doing, see how we can serve them better, see if there's been an address change, is there a new beneficiary? Do they need to update their beneficiary to being a trust? Like I'm asking them different questions. And as I was doing one of my reviews with one of my clients, she said, I know somebody who is hosting a retreat in Greece in 2027. And she knows you, and she actually is interested in asking you to be a speaker at the retreat. We want to know, because she's planning it with her, we want to know, what is your speaker fee? And you know what I said? I gave her a fee. And I said, well, it's going to cost me this amount of money to be out of office. It's going to cost me this amount of time to be away. I need this entire trip to be paid for. I need a per diem per day. Do y'all hear me? My goal was to serve my existing clients this week. And out of it came an opportunity for me to speak at an exclusive international retreat in a country that's already on my bucket list, and I don't even have to pay for it. How is that for attracting abundance? See, I wasn't attracting abundance because I was serving money. I became a greater attractor of abundance through serving people. So if you are in business and you are looking to chase money, you are missing out on opportunities. There are opportunities with your name on them, but because you are so focused on the dollar, you are missing out on them. People think that I chase money. I don't chase money. They think that money is my friend. Let me tell you about money. Money is my servant. I'm the master. I heard on one of my favorite podcasts this week by Leila Hermazi. She said, money is a great servant. It is a horrible master. If you're letting money master your life, if you're letting the desire to have more money rule everything in your life, if you're singing money rules everything around me, I'm going to tell you something. You're missing out on some of your blessings, because what you need to be focused on in this season is serving people. Did you hear me? My goal this week has been to serve my clients better. As a matter of fact, since I've gotten back from Tahiti, I'm so glad for everyone who said yes to doing business with me, for giving me an opportunity to speak on their stage, for giving me an opportunity to speak to their audience, for giving me an opportunity to teach, to lead, to mentor, to coach. I am grateful. I want to serve people better. And so we started with our retirement clients, and look, in less than a month, I have attracted an opportunity for the entire trip to Greece to be paid for, because I said it, and then I went to work and I decided to serve people. Now, I didn't know it was going to be attached that way, but that's what happens when you give. That's what happens when you serve with a good heart. You see, you should not be serving money. You should not be chasing money. You should be serving people. You serve people, the money is going to come. You serve people, you are going to attract abundance. I'm going to give you another way that I've attracted abundance this week, through serving. So there's a woman I reached out to, and I was like, I really want to connect more with your community. I want to educate your community. I've been watching from afar for the last few years, and I know I have a lot to contribute for your community. And this woman said, okay, well, I have an opportunity. She gave me the date. The date didn't work. I said, that's okay. I can't do that date, but I still want to connect with your community, because I know your community needs the education that I have to provide. And so she said, well, maybe you can just write up something and give it to me. I said, okay, no problem. If that's what you want, I thank you for the opportunity to just even connect with me and give me 5 minutes of your time. This same woman reached back out and said, you know what? Just a few days later, remember, I am asking, can I serve your community on a greater level? I have paid for vendor tables. I have promoted the events. I have prayed for you and your events from afar before you even knew it. Like, I am a cheerleader of you. Just let me know how I can serve your community better. I'm looking to serve, and I attracted abundance. That same woman reached out to me and said, hey, I believe that there's an opportunity with your name on it. I'm like, what? Me? What? So she gave me an opportunity to connect with an individual that's working on a huge project. I'm not going to say what the project is, but what I am going to say is, I reached out looking to serve her community, and I attracted abundance. And if this opportunity works out like I believe it will, let me tell you, it is going to be a game changer. It's going to be a game changer. And so let me back up. I actually got a lot of clarity when I was in Tahiti about my next moves and my next steps. And one of the things that I shared with Nia, outside of the fact that I wanted to serve my clients on a deeper level, and I wanted to change up how we spend our time, how I spend my time, how she spends her time, how our other teammates spend their time. And guess what? One of the things I shared was, I said, you know what? I really feel like I've gotten confirmation from God that in 2027, we are not going to do the Attract Abundance Conference. We're going to bring it back in 2028. So people need to get their tickets in 2026 because we're skipping 2027. Now, I thought that I needed to skip it because I'm hosting a retreat, right? I thought, and by the way, we'll tell you more about that in a few days. I'm hosting a retreat, but the opportunity that I got today, guess when it is? It's October 2027. See, God already knew I was going to get this opportunity today. And that's why he was letting me know when I was in Tahiti, when I was in Bora Bora, hey, you need to tell the people to get their tickets to the Attract Abundance Conference, because in 2027, I have another assignment for you in October 2027. If I had to stay focused on the fact that I need to stop speaking things into existence because somebody misunderstood what I do and how I do it, I could have missed out on my blessing. I could have got distracted. But I am here to tell you that you are to speak things into existence and go to work. You go to work, and the way that you work is you work to serve. And as you are serving, that's how you're going to attract more abundance. I also opened up an email. Y'all, I will tell you, I opened up an email this morning with an opportunity to MC an event in 2027. And I am excited to MC this event because not only does it give me an opportunity to serve someone near and dear to me, it gives me an opportunity to pour into some women that I know I am called to. I've already served women in this community and in this group, and I know there are going to be even more that I'm able to touch, that I'm able to educate, that I'm able to build deeper relationships. I got that this morning. What I have not posted yet is that I also have been nominated as one of the most influential Dallas Fort Worth influential young professionals, top 40 under 40. So I haven't even posted that by the Dallas Fort Worth Urban League of Young Professionals. How did I get that opportunity? Through serving. I've served in the background. I've served in the front. I served as the treasurer. I've served as the economic empowerment chair. I've brought sponsorships to the organization. I've done a lot of things that people don't even know. I held the Pop the Balloon event. I held that event. I promoted that event. I worked towards having a wonderful event. Like, that was an event of my own, and it was all for the community. I did that through serving. Do you all understand? So you shouldn't serve money. Your goal should be to serve people, and the money is going to come. If you are an entrepreneur, your job is to serve people for a profit. Serve people for a profit. So it is okay for you to have a great price on what you do. You're going to serve people for a profit, but some of the opportunities that are coming your way are going to be a labor of love. You're not going to be paid for everything up front. You're going to get paid later. You're going to get paid on down the road. I was speaking with the guy on Sunday. We did a Retire Wealthy consultation, and I shared with him, I said, there are times when I will serve certain communities and I will make so much money from serving the community. When people are coming to me, they say they need my products, they say they need my services, and I'm there to serve. So if you are in a place where you're looking at what to do next in your business, I'm going to say go serve more people. Not go talk to more people, not go sell more people. I'm going to say go serve more people. Go serve more people, and your money is going to come. You're going to attract abundance on another level. So let me lastly say this. Shameless plug. If you have not gotten your ticket to the Attract Abundance Conference in Gala for 2026, you need to get it now. You need to get it now because it's up. Okay, it's up. Look, everything's up. The gig, what they say, the jig is up. The gig is up. It's up. The conference It's up. Everything is up. In a matter of the last couple of weeks, my focus has been on serving more people, and I have attracted abundance in ways in which was far beyond what I was expecting and what I was planning. What was on my vision board has already been exceeded because my focus has been on serving people. I wasn't thinking like, hey, I want my whole expense to be paid for Greece. No, I actually have other places. I have Florence, Italy. I have on my list, I got Florence, Italy. Thanks to one of the agents I mentor, I put Japan on there because I see there's an opportunity for me to have a trip to Japan in 2028 due to how much volume my company does. So I said, okay, Japan is an opportunity. Italy is an opportunity. Yeah, we're gonna focus on Italy. We're gonna focus on Italy and Japan. Greece, what? And this is wait, you gonna pay me to go to Greece? And you gonna pay for my food? And you're gonna give my people a discount? And you're gonna pay me for my expertise? And I have an opportunity to serve the women while I'm there? Attracting abundance. Again, remember, we had the conversation today because my goal was to serve. How can I serve my clients better? I want them to know where they are, where they need to be, how to use their tools, and how to be more aware of what's happening with their money. And so, again, if you are in need, if you are in need of growing your business in this month, in this Black Business Month, I'm going to encourage you, because this is August when we're recording. I'm going to encourage you to think about how can you serve more people, and the abundance that you are looking for, you're going to be able to attract it because your focus is not going to be on, oh, I got to make a sale. Oh, I got to make a sale. Oh, I need to make money. Oh, I need to make money. I need to pay people. No, your focus is going to be on serving. And you'll be positioned to move and make and multiply and leave millions, as one of my coaches would say. So I thank you again for watching this live. If anything I have said resonated with you, please let me know in the comments. If you found this to be educational, inspirational, or motivational, put that in the comments as well. I don't see any comments right now, but if you're watching the replay, type #replay. And if you know somebody needs to see this video, send them this video. My name is Dr. Terry Alfred. I'm known as the Women's Wealth Strategist, and I specialize in helping business owners build wealth and financial freedom so that we can live, lead, and leave multi-million-dollar legacies. Have a wonderful week, and I will see you again on tomorrow in the next video.